What are you trying to find out over here? Well, they give me just a random address, IP address 10 to 15, 88, and 56. And I want to know what is the network where this IP address belongs to. Why is that important? Because if you know on the LAN what is your network ID, you will know whether a house belongs to that network or not. Right? So what you do, basically you kind of extend. Actually, you need to focus on the octet that has different than 255. So this one is fine. Whatever you have with 255, if you A and D with 255, basically you're gonna get the same. Right? If you got something different on the octet than 255, then what you do? Expand it in binary, and then I know it's horrible to say, but you can actually multiply. 1 times 1 is going to be 1 all the time. Anything times 0 is going to be 0. And get the result. So what happened in binary over here? This one, on this one in binary is going to be kind of the same thing. So it's going to be 0, 0, 0, 0, and then this, and then what? What about this one? 1, 0, and then 10, and then good. What about this one? You need to be careful now because this one is an octet. It does have a different combination. Now, the one we need to look at it is 1, 1, and 1. So that one is going to be
1, 0, 0, 0,
0, 1, 0, and then what?
0, 0, 0. Continues.
And then what?
0, 0, 0, 0.
All right, translating, this one is going to be 10, no problem. You don't need to even look at it. Whoa, what about this one?
192.
192. Why? Because this is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So actually that's going to be 64. What about this one? 0. So the address,
Yeah, what? I'm
the
sorry.
network ID where this IP address belongs to is the 10 to 15 64.0.
Yep.
And the way you got that was adding those. How'd you get the 64 column? I'm still confused.
64.
Oh, that's
was
a
with
good
the,
question. Let me get the magnifier over here.
With the, remember, 128, 64, 32,
32, 16, 8,
yeah.
4.
That's how I got the 64.
So he added both those two numbers together to get that
No,
address
to
in the
get-
library.
To get the binary, you have to Andy 0 times 1 is 0.
Yep.
1 times 1
Oh,
is
the
1. Yeah.
Ah,
There you go.
you're multiplying down.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I did.
Whatever is next to it, or the zeros over here, doesn't matter because everything's gonna be 0.
Right.
Now, once you got the result, what you do? Place value from left to right.
So you
Yeah,
do from
yeah,
left
It's gonna
to
be
right.
1, remember the sequence? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and then 128. The only thing you have over here is in 64, that's why it's 64.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know what
So
I
you take the
said.
subnet mask of your host address, your subnet mask, you multiply those figures.
Kind of multiply. I know it's horrible to say multiply, but basically you A and D both.
It's called and okay.
Now you know that the 2 to 15, sorry, the 10 to 15, 88, 56, that's an IP address from what network, Alex? 10 that 215 that 64 that 0. And I still try to find out, because there was another applet in version, the other version, where you have the calculation of the first IP address, last IP address, and brokers. I couldn't find it in this material. I need to figure out what they did with that. All right. So check over here. Let me kill this magnify. Good. All right. So let's see about this one. Quick on this one.
All right, 0, 0, 0, 0,
1, 0, 1, 0.
What about this one?
0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1.
What about this one?
1, 0, 0, 1, 0,
0, 0, 0.
0, 0, 0. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0.
What about decimal? It's gonna be the same thing over here. 75. What about this one?
6,
That's 128
32
plus
and
1, 2, 8, 16, 32 plus,
128.
is gonna be what?
160.
160?
Zero.
You guys sure? Oh, it says something, not 160. Let's see,
150.
I have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 plus 16 plus 192.
Oh, 16.
That's way more than 160. 192 plus 16. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Should be.
Or 204?
Check.
Oh, come on. It's not 20. Wait, 192. This is 128. Sorry, I messed it up. It's 128 plus 16. 142. Sorry about that. 142. No, it's not. Oh, it says maybe it's the binary. Something, something off over here.
No, it's not correct. The one over there is supposed to be zero. It's supposed to be.
So it'll be 2 to 4.
No, it cannot be 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Yeah,
Is it?
that one's supposed to be zero.
Oh, wait. We're converting this one.
192
That one
plus
is wrong.
32.
No, this one is 128
128, yeah.
plus what?
129. 192.
Plus this one is what?
32.
Alright, so
The one you added.
no, it cannot be 20. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128 plus 16.
144.
144?
Yeah.
Yeah, we put 142 for whatever reason. Okay, just get to that part. That's important for you guys to master this. There's a different way. You know, instead of using the 255 something, we can use the prefix notation, which basically is what? Basically is count how many ones on the sun and mask from left to right. Right? I just put that number on it. So the equivalent will be every single octet on the sun and mask is going to be 8 binary digits. If you have something less than 8, that's going to give us, in this case, for example, it's going to be what? 8 over here, that's going to be 8, 16, 24, and 5, 26. That's why it's at 26 over here. What about this one? Let's check this one. It says 255, 255, 255, 252, 8, 16, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That is the reason we have a slash 30, right? So that's a better way to say the same thing, but in a more compressed notation. All right. Good. All right. Other thing about the addresses is once you have your network address, right? You're highly interested in find out what is the first IP address available, what is the last one, and what is the brokers. What is the reason? You need to find out, okay, who belongs to your network. That's very important. All right. So over here we have some examples. On this one, for example, we have this network 192.168.10.0/24, and the very first one is going to be that one because it's the network ID plus 1. The last one is going to be everything in ones but the last one. And the broadcast is going to be all the host part in ones. Right.
Right.
The host part all in ones but the last one. Everything is 0 but the first one. And the combination between zeros and ones in between, that's gonna be your host possible addresses. All right, another way to see the same information. This is gonna be what? The network address. You see all these host bits are in zeros. All right. Any host address, it could be any combination between zeros and ones. This is gonna be the very first one. The first one is gonna be zero, but the first one. I believe this one is the last available, and this is the broadcast. So it's the same information presented in a different way. Good. Okay, you can check this one
So when they changed it.
at home.
Yeah.
The video. Again, I regret. I mean, they're supposed. It used to be more with graphics and explanations on the material. They just put a video. It's fine as well. You notice it's heading towards all this computer-based material where you can have the videos and stuff. I do prefer the other way, where you have the graphic and the explanation, all the concept presented in a sequence. Now I have a video. Anyway, yeah, you can check the video at home. Good. All right, what else do we have? The calculator. Do we mentioned that before? I believe the calculator and we put in program. Do it. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's skip that one. That one you can do at home as well. How to convert to binary, and there's another one, I believe. Good. Now we've been practicing this one since day one, right? Remember that part where we put the assigned IP address over here. The only thing that you need to recall on this part is what Microsoft and in general they assume there's certain classes of IP address, and they're gonna fill in for you the sum and mass at a certain point, right? Analyzing basically the first socket, how it start with 192. Oh, it's a class, so I'm gonna fill in 255, 255, 255, automatically. Sometimes it's not the case, so you need to be careful with that. Once you assign static IP addresses, okay? Good. If you have somebody, a server or a router give you IP address, you need to check on this one. Now we have 4 cases of IPv4. Basically, unicast is when source and destination. Broadcast is pretty much everybody, including the router interface. And multicast is when you make certain station belongs to a multicast group, and only that station is gonna see a meaning on the packet receiving. Only the station that belongs to the multicast. All right, what else do we have here? Okay, same but different. This is more detailed explanation on this one. All right, we did that, right? All right, so what are you gonna do? It says start to view the destination. So basically this guy over here is gonna send, Alright, this guy is gonna send a packet to certain addresses, okay? I'm going to find out which one is, out of this host, which one is gonna receive the packet. Let's see. What is this? 255.517. That's a broadcast, right?
Just that one.
And this one, you see, that's a broadcast group. Whenever the destination is a broadcast, it's gonna send you to only this station. You notice over here, okay, what about 237? Another broadcast? You see the 237 over here? 237 over here? Another broadcast, a multicast. All right. What about this one? That one only?
Here.
Yeah, that's a unique one. That's a unicast.
Yep.
What about that one?
That is 1, 2,
This one on the bottom? So this one is basically, let's see, you can see something else. Oh, what is this one? Is it broadcast? That's a broadcast.
That's all the.
All of them. All of them. You see the 255 over here? All of them are gonna get a packet. And so on and so on. So make sure that you practice this one. Good. Let me see, is this the one? Yeah, let's get into this one before. Let me see, is this one? Let's see, let me check. Yeah. Oh, this is an interesting one. Because we're gonna wire something similar to this one this afternoon. So you guys do me a favor and wire this. No, you don't need to wire anything. You need to open the packet tracer over here. Right. And I believe you're familiar with the let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, on your companion, there's nothing, I mean, there's nothing it's not gonna show you the progress on anything, okay? The only thing about this one is you need to know how to switch from simulation to real time. All right, and follow the directions over here to observe the packets flying in and out in a unicast, in a broadcast, or a multicast. So open the packet tracer, follow the direction, and you're gonna see interesting things in this network, okay? The 7138. Just open it up, check it out.